What's up, YT World? This your girl, La Kiki, Miss D. C. That is. And let me come straight at you like this. I know it's been a while, and I've been out of here in these streets. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just now catching up. It's old news like shit for y'all. I mean for me. Sorry, for y'all. I'm all types of twisted this morning. You don't know how tired I am right now. Like, I'm literally dragging. I'm in a parking lot, getting ready to go into my workplace in a little bit. Gotta do some little Kirk Franklin smile before you go back into your workplace. You know how that feeling feel on a Monday on top of that. But anyway, so driving here on my way to work, yeah, safely. For all them people out there. I've been watching Big Brother, the last Celebrity Big Brother episode. Before I get into what my thoughts and opinions of the last episode is, make sure you like and subscribe. Please. Right now. Do it right now. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. There you go. So, Todrick looked like a whole fool this whole entire time. That's what you might as well say. Like, the edit did him justice, really. Did him justice. As should be. Literally, he was looking like a clown the whole time. First of all, he was looking like a clown with that naughty ass head that he had on his head. That was like Cisco before, when he was still living in Druid Hill Park, Baltimore, before they became Drew Hill, the celebrities, where he could get a little curl in his head. Now, that shit was a mess. It was a mess. And then he had all the nutbush shadow all on his face and stuff. And Julie was looking terrible too. To me, I seen better. I think she was doing better in the beginning episodes of Celebrity Big Brother, but this final, guess she ain't give a shit about the ending neither. I guess if it was more, something that somebody cared about, who was at the final, like, oh, Cynthia took it out and hey, but she already knew what the outcome was going to be. So she was like, this is going to be a Misha win, or if it's a Todrick win. Either way, I know Cynthia gone, so it's going to be a lackluster ass, and it literally was. It was so filler. It was filler, and it was the end. The end should not be filler, but sometimes the finales always do. Unless it's a big person and it's not predictable who's going to win. Like, we already knew who was going to win, like, the last 3 competitions of the season. It's like, okay, you just make your claim, your case even more. We already know that you're going to win. So it's just like, what they going to say at jury? Like, what they going to talk about? What they going to grill them on? We're more excited for the jurors to come and talk their shit more than who's going to win. It's like, all right. Like, that part is, and then all the freaking, like, all these years, and all y'all got is the festive popping out the daggone doorway. It's like, yeah, you might need to upgrade that. Y'all got so much money now off of everybody watching Big Brother. I'm gonna need you to do more celebratory than that. And festives. It's like, yeah, it made me feel like I just won 10 grand. That's it. But yeah, Julie hair was looking all messy, a messy side ponytail. It looked unkept, and I know that was probably the point, but it wasn't the good point of the unkept looking ponytail. It was not good at all. Then it was a knitted old dress again. They tried to do it with the black and white, and they had the white trim on the end, and then they had the little shoes that I can't stand it. Everybody's got daggone wearing. If it's not them freaking wide, dumb, what is that, Louis Vuitton? Not Louis Vuitton. I forgot those shoes that everybody wear, the little square wide trim at the bottom at the base of their foot, but the heel be all freaking little kitty in the back. Oh, I can't stand them heels. Them heels are so freaking trash. The design and everything, it's nothing cute at all you can do with that or wear with that and be like, oh, it's cute. No, it looked like a little 5-year-old girl putting her feet into her mother's shoe, and it's oversized. That's exactly what that shoe looked like. And to me, it wasn't the same exact one that Julie had, because he had the 2 straps on it, but it gave me that same wide sandal look, and I just old and ugly. I know you older, but god dang, like you dress way better than, or have been dressed way better than that. So like that was a finale dress, so you're basically, that was a funeral for you, because that's exactly what you look like, and this the color that she was wearing was funeral colors. I guess you could see the bright things, the bright side of things, just a tad bit, because that's all the tad bit of bright I seen in your dress. So the tad bit was summer's near. That was it. Get your ass out. Summer's near. Yeah. But far as the show, I was fall asleep for real, for real. This competition to me was Cynthia's to take, actually. Like literally, if Cynthia took it, Cynthia would have been coming out there with the festives, because obviously she would have chose Todrick, and she would have won over Todrick. Period. Maybe I'm trying to think, would a Lamar give him the game because he respected how he played everybody? I don't know, but I would think he would give it to Mother God Earth. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like she could have took it if Misha only stayed with A in the beginning. That first question, I was like, dang, both of them staying with A. Is Cynthia wrong? And then Cynthia had the right answer. It was C. I was like, oh, dang. Cynthia listens well. She listens well. But the only thing about it is she probably got tricked with some of those questions, because they had, it was kind of like them questions, it was halfway true or had some true instance in it, but then it was like something is off with it, and you gotta figure out which part is off, whatever, because it's somewhat true in a way. Yeah, so that would have been probably confusing if I didn't really pay attention or didn't know the game. But even if you know the game, you got to pay attention to everything in the house. I am nosy, and I do observe everything. And I would have been looking around the house for days, for weeks, and be like, pinpoint. And after a while, it just would get in your head. So I always look at the Big Brother games at the end of the competition, and I'd be like, dang, how people remember exactly like the 15th day, this was the date. Like, do they get help from the producer? And I'm like, you ain't got nothing but time in there. Like, you literally is like jail in a way. You're doing your time. You counting the days until you get to see your family and go back in the outside world. So all y'all got in there is time, and every day y'all like, what day is this? What day is that? And that's the help from the producer, is they telling you like what day it is, when you like, what is it, Valentine's Day, or is it, what day is it? And so you're counting the days, so that might stick in your head when it comes to competitions, and that's how you can get on point. So to me, that's easier. That's easier now that I think about it. But we're looking at it from from a couch person, person on the couch watching this shit. You like, oh shoot, like how would I even study them days like that? You know what I mean? But I ain't got nothing else to do, so I ain't got no time but to study. So you should be good at that shit. Yeah, point blank. He already know he ain't have Shayna's vote. Shayna just said, this seals one thing, that I don't have to talk to your ass no more or see you again. And then Teddy basically said it too. Like, yeah, you like the Wizard of Oz, but guess what? You forgot we can see behind your curtain. So this is for the lesser evil. Lesser of two evils. And she got Misha together too. Like, I ain't really wanting to vote for none of y'all ass, so you did good getting Cynthia out, because Cynthia didn't do nothing the whole season, but she did work that social game, so I wouldn't say she didn't do nothing, but she didn't do nothing the whole season, and she gathered y'all ass and still stole this from y'all. And I'm giving her my vote. That would have been funny as hell, and I wanted to see that outcome. I'm so over this though. And then for Todd to come out, I was like, you forgot when you do Jerry. He was so real with it though. Like, you don't talk trash about the people that gotta come back and vote. I'm like, that's all. I would have let him have it, and then Carlson, he wanna freaking take the high round, and all like, my lip gloss. Where's my key? He was just trying to lighten up the room because it was seeming so dark, pretty much, and because all the chocolate flavors in there. But anyway, he wanted to lighten up the room because everybody basically he knew was about to be coming for him. So he just wanted to, and he's about business. So he still got to mesh and probably work with him in the future maybe. So I understand you covering your little bases. But you still should have gave him a piece of like, dang, you ain't had to do that. I could have took you to the end as well. You had to rely on Misha, but I thought we was cool. You didn't have to dog me out like that. Like, you already see that I'm giving my 10 grand, yes. Because Carson won the Americans' favorite house guest, as we all knew. It was between him and literally Lamar, for real. Shayna, by default, if everybody try and pull a Jamar and like, oh, we need to give her something, GoFundMe money, we need to give her something. It's like, nah, ho, you put yourself in a predicament. You shouldn't have backdoored your own freaking partner. That was your dumb ass. Going off who plan? Did it work so far to begin with? All right, then I would have just saved my partner. And then you was working both sides. So you take some of that. You don't get all the way off the hook and like somebody supposed to trust you all the way because it's like, I chose you. You see, I kept him off the block. I chose you. No, B, you still was working both sides. And if I wouldn't have coached your ass, you still would have been working both sides. And I'm supposed to just take it. You know what I'm saying? So you set yourself up in that aspect. I like Lamar because he was just straightforward, called you out, whatever. He like, I'm on my own. I do make my own moves. So it's whatever. Like, I like that part of him. And I like Carson. It's just like, I don't really need this. I'm just want to stay in this game because it's fun and I like everybody and I'm into it now. But I mean, I would let him win because he needed more. Shade, he needed more. And Todrick was trying to fake act like he ain't even cared. Like, it was like this the whole vote. Misha, yeah. And the next vote is Misha. And the next vote is Misha. And the next vote for Misha. He was tight in the face. You know you fake when your face just stays stuck like this. In the back of my mind, I'm like, bitches. You know what I'm saying? You know he wanted to say all that. And then he stopped at, oh yeah, I heard a word on the street is you ain't doing no interviews, bro. You ain't doing no interviews? Why? Why you ain't doing no interviews? Because you don't want to backtrack that ass. And that you want to see all the damage you done first so you can come back and be clear as day. And probably put your own little Instagram story out there or whatever on your own and be like, well, this is the reason why this happened. And this is why this happened. So you can daggone put a disclaimer and then defend yourself as I guess you should. But take what you said. Nobody is twisting your words when you exactly saying this. We hearing what you're saying. And then you are like in your speech making it worse. When don't forget we just seen that joint when you and Lamar was talking about, do you really want a blonde white girl to win? But the first thing you said in your speech was already count against your ass is when you said, I'm happy that a white woman white, that you're white and that you see if people was more like you being white and all that. Like, it's like you're contradicting your whole self when your whole speech when you just said that to Lamar a couple episodes ago. Do you really want a white woman to win? You really want a white woman to I'm sorry, I don't even know if it was in the episode. It was in the live feeds because I don't think they were trying to do a Big Brother 15 no more. So but now it's going to be subtle. It's not going to be blatant Big Brother 15, but it's definitely going to be subtle like it has pretty much been all these rest of the years. But yeah, you just contradicted your whole self. So that was already blown as soon as you said white in your speech, period. And it said, I don't want to do it because I'm gay. I don't want to do it because I'm this. I don't want to do it because I'm black. You just knock down everybody just to make yourself look like you doing yours in a better way. And you use every issue that you say you ain't want to do it because of. every issue you use, and you did it because like you was playing like that, like you was doing because of those things. And then you ain't cared nothing about no white woman, nothing. You just played with the white woman because she was stronger at that point. If it was Cynthia winning like that, you would have been up Cynthia. But like, I did it because I wanted to both of us to work together, two strong black people. You wouldn't have said nothing about no white woman if more white people was like you and da 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 da, the world be a better place and da da da. You, how the world gonna be a better place when you still thinking ignorant and she not thinking ignorant? So she's showing that she better than you by thinking positive, and you are like, how do you want a blonde white woman to win this game? All right, not knowing that she was not brunette all her life. You know what I'm saying? Just shut the hell up, Tawdry. Just take it like a man, okay? Since you don't want to put no gay or anything in there, I'm telling you straight up, take that shit like a man and basically fess up to everything you've done, because we see it. Don't necessarily go in detail and explain your actions, because we don't want to hear that shit for real. And we don't care about it. Like we don't care about it that deep. We just like, yeah, you said this. Okay, so now you understand our actions and why we ain't choose your ass. And point blank, period. Yeah, I was some shit when I was in Big Brother house. I was playing Big Brother. Excuse me for that. I was playing Big Brother. It is what it is. I mean, I don't. My bad for how I acted in the game. If I took it too personal, I mean, it was personal. I needed money like shit, you know. Even though you say you get money in your mansion, you know. But anyway, I think I went on a rant too much. This episode was definitely weak for me, and even coming out the end, and they was just like, Julie was like, "You could hug, y'all could get up or whatever." And they was like, Because what they gonna do? Hug Misha? That's it. And I barely want to hug her ass. I'm only hugging her just to show how much I ain't hugging you. And I don't want to do that shit because I really don't want to give none of y'all ass a hug. We voted for you, but we had to. Congratulations. Take your money. Now, what we going to drink? Yeah, Carson, what restaurant we said was going after this? Where's our check at? We said we showing up for that shit. And then where the rest of my stipend at? I would have been like, Cynthia, like, I stayed to the final three, so my check better look like final three check. I know that's right. I mean, I know everybody got a lot of money, period. So nobody should be sad, period, except for my what's her name? Mariah. I keep saying Myra. Mariah should be the one feeling sad. Teddy should be the one feeling sad. They only got 1 week, 2 weeks on that check. But Teddy should feel that sad. She rich as shit, right? Or related to one. So hey, I'd have been mad I gave up my figure skating training and all that to go in that house just to be voted out second week. Yeah, I would have been pissed off at that. And why was Catan there? To do what? Like, all right. That don't make sense why he popped up out the blue and why they just made it so theatrical like he wasn't voting at all. Did he just say he wasn't voting and they counted his contract out or something? If they counted me out, I wouldn't showed my face or nothing on the whole season or show period. You know, not season, but like the whole goodbye final premiere party, whatever. But I guess he did for the party, so who knows. But anyway, y'all, I'm glad this shit is over. I'm glad that Big Brother Canada is going to be here. I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to talk about that or not. Yeah, it is what it is. Until the next Big Brother show, I holla. That's your girl, Lakiki Miss D.C. that is. And make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great day. And remember, respect and love one another. Yeah.